Look what the curl dragged in. Go on, then. And be thankful you got that much. Come again. Oh, and what do you want? Go on, then. Is that all?
Well, what's that for you, dear? And?
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me? There. Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel,
But that was north of the checkpoint.
I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
And what can I do for you? I'll be here if you need me.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame. Stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my...
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the Dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings, and who better than someone in the employ of the Would you be willing?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
The markets are up.
Ugh, you need not remind me. Their incessant chittering is ringing in my ears even now.
Sergeant's got it in for us. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Brant?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard...
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody...
That'll be why he's struck.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Oh, and just take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now.
If that's what...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from here. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Why the bearer? Win the Dane's favour anyway.
I know when to hold my tongue for a
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Stay down! Can I go now?
Krieger's gas. The bastard.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
A quick tumble on another man's coin?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few...
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Fools there nigh on every night.
I don't know how a bearer came by them. Can I trust you to be...
About
this. About what I wish, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find...
All right. But what do you want?
This town is carried upon the backs, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. But to revel in the suffering of others. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their nose, and despite my best attempts at secrecy. Which brings me to my request.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not... Here. Deliver... What food I can provide goes where the need. 3 bearers, overworked...
It's no wonder so many...
Tragic. True, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes. And for the sake of those we feed.
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal and I
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something, Ali.
do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the dame?
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you? And you! If you've got a message for me, out with...
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to, but according to them, he claimed to have some business with the murder.
And you plan on traveling to Moor?
Isn't that what you...
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more. You'll find they have little love for bearers. And there is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stable.
I shall return as soon as...
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale, until his appetite exceeded his means. Now he is loyal to me.
That's the day done then.
How about the Vale?
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
No one's allowed. Through the gate until all packs have been inspected.
However do they get that cut?
There's nothing here for your...
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't... Times... Sorry about the welcome. Here. Finest.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather... used.
Used? Yes, but spent? Hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them. Each one is handcrafted.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him.
Fine. This is lighter than you.
I can always...
You will do no such thing. Your master, had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped payment.
Cigar?
Those cigar.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Just because you're wearing the dame's brooch, don't mean I have to serve you. It's you that should be serving me, Branded.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne said...
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be boo. That isn't...
All this for...
Not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it, but Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Ah,
I believe these are you.
delightful. The dame will...
You don't say. And would she...
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and
I didn't realize crystals were so...
as scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even this... Do you think it...
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I thank you. As will our mute...
Did one of them get on this?
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets. Once the men of the garrison have filled their bellies with liquid courage, a brooch won't stay their tempers.
You'll work fast and...
Here. The Chamberlain must have sent, but alas, my work is far from... You need to... But I won't. And what of your... Then wait. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you with...
Business, though not my own.
Ah, just as well. I hear his friends back at court.
So he really is a...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became... My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. It's no wonder the dame's got...
haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Think I might see you tonight?
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
If you mean the waves stopped at full crest, then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
Get him! Sick of Torgal! Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you're not one of us!
There, boy! It's over! Sick of Torgal! All you've got, boy! Stay down!
You will pay for what you've done!
Sick of Torgal! Get him! You know what to do, boy. It's over. Sick of Torgal! Get him! Torgal! My wonder! Sick of Torgal! Get him! There, boy! That's enough. A little help.
branded. Here, now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't...
All right.
He's over that way, towards the
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Have you seen I let her out of her pen while I did my chores? I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her.
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big. But she's... Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't...
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded? Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Ah, last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing at that girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't...
Chloe? More brown than white. Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
No.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl.
But Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. I'll stay back. I'll deal with this. Get him! You know what to do. That's enough.
father will have you whipped for this!
What is this?
You're not supposed to. Stop looking at me like that. We were
having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet. That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certain.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right.
You're not the branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I...
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another, with jaws powerful enough to nip.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect that... How can they think so little of sending...
Simple. Because you, bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't... Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from... Well, go on.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come...
Many traders stopped to peddle it, but only one's been...
Is he still...
A trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod if you seek him out. Fact is, folks round here would sooner, and that's even with the dames.
Understood.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your...
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest...
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster.
And do you know where he...
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound. But...
My thanks.
Not at all. I'll be sure and tell her.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the Dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down! You know what to do.
the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said it.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
We both felt.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find them. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to...
If you mean this comb...
If only he might not be wrong.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach, and we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tut...
Is that what?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. And most we can... Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but... I was on my way to...
You... I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a court, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen. It would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess? But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. Alright, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison.
I
swear this passage used to be
the enemy's upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
It's over!
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! Summon the cannoneer! At That's enough! Airborne! Stay down! You will not take me.
This may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up. Then we better make this quick. Get him! Sicko
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Bollocks. He's got a Kashik.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Get him!
rest of that. The Kashik or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Oh, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Miners.
The ether's made monsters on the river. All we can do now is put our guns in.
Isabel says she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital.
said you could come here, didn't you? Never mind. If only there was a reason to order sticks, and eat the flood would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Whoa. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
wounds, boy. There, boy. Torgal. Sick of Torgal. My wounds, boy. A little help. There, boy.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of three.
What happened to two?
Ask one.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it. Something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him! Sick of Torgal! There, boy!
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
You know what to do.
was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants...
Ready, Clive?
Always. Too slow. Sick of there, boy. Get him, boy. Flame. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of talk. Get him, boy. Not this time. There, boy. Sick of talk. Flames to me! You know what to do. Sick of trouble! Get him!
Where's he off to now?
My wounds, boy! My wound!
Clive, look out!
Torgal! That's ready. My wounds, boy! Torgal!
My wounds, boy! My wounds, boy! Get him!
There's a good boy.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after. By which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tyler's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that? Fate! Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
Enjoy your nap?
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Don't do this!
The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help him break free...
Stop. Please.
I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Oh. You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gav, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's-forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him! The outlaw. Sit here!
Should we?
Come on! Go! Summon the others!
The bearers?
Safe.
Sid dies here! To me, Flames! Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
To me, boy!
Too slow.
This way!
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go. That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home sweet home. Otto was asking after you.
Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.